friends and enemies, my name is Rippington, and I am dangerously stupid. You can cheer at that! Now, some of you may be wondering, I came out and I called you friends and enemies, and that's quite simply this reasoning. You are either a friend of mine and you are here to see an excellent show with a lack of injuries and want to see a good show. So you're a good friend. Or you're an enemy of mine because you're just here for the carnage. Friends in the audience, please realize that the enemies are always louder. So, without further ado, would you all like to see something dangerously stupid? All right then, well, I am going to come over here and I'm going to take this 6-inch steel spike. I'm a guy, that's 6 inches, right? It's close enough there, and it is actually only 4 inches. But it is a stainless steel nail. It is just like the nail that you would find in any hardware store. The only difference between this particular nail and one that you would find in the hardware store is quite simply that it has 2 heads on it. Now, I'll get into why it has 2 heads in a moment. But for what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this spike and this hammer, and I'm going to hammer this spike into the center of my skull. Do you want to see it? Yeah! Well, I don't want to do it, but here we are. All right, 1 spike, center of the skull, on 3. All right, here we go. Oh my God. 3, 2, 1. Not a single one of you are trying to stop me. You're all enemies. All right, no, I'm just kidding. I'm going to do it. But the thing is, with the center of the skull, if you were to draw a line from the top of the head to the bottom, and from side to side, the center of the skull is not here in the forehead, but is actually right here. Are you ready? Yeah. There we go. It's too late. I've already started. Recognize petty applause when I hear it. No one is actually impressed anymore. We just went through 3 years of COVID where everybody's been shoving things up their nose. No one's impressed with how far someone can shove something up their nose anymore. But I came out here and I figured, well, if I can't entertain you with the insertion, then perhaps I can wow you with the removal. Is that something you'd like to see? Considering I still have the nail in my nose, that's something I want to do. All right, but I can't just take it out because that would just be lame. It would be stupid thing. I'm going to take this out in a very unusual way. How many of you in my audience, friends and enemies, how many of you were once children at one point in your life? That should be all of you! All right, well, if you were a kid at one point in your life, were you ever told that if you had a loose tooth, that you could take a length of string and tie it around that loose tooth? Yeah. Yes? Yeah. All right, well, it just so happens that I happen to have a length of string. Yes. And now we know why it has 2 heads. All right, now, what is the next part of that story when you have a loose tooth as a kid? You need a door. You take the other end and you tie it around a doorknob, right? And then you slam that doorknob and the tooth comes flying out, right? All right, well, sadly, I'm on a stage. There's no doors around. Certainly no doorknobs, so I've got to improvise.
Give me that string.
You're in the enemy section. You may not have the string.
Give me your safe one.
All right. So I have to improvise. Some of you already see where this is going. All right, we've got that. Now, I've got one crossbow bolt, and I've got one crossbow. All right, now, before we get too far into this, you know those crossbow acts that you see on all the TV shows where you fire the crossbow and it hits the target and that sends off an arrow to another target, that sends off an arrow to another target? You know those? Yeah. I don't have those. I don't have that kind of money. I have one target. It's right here! All right, well, that was just pointless there. I will say that I am very good at making the shot most of the time. I will make the target. The bolt will go into the red tube. However, there are a lot of things that could go wrong when I pull the trigger of the crossbow. Because let's face it, I'm a weirdo, standing on a stage in weird clothing, holding a crossbow that's tied and has been loaded with a bolt that has been tied to a string that is tied to a nail that's been hammered into my head. Where else are you going to see something like that? Yeah. All right, so, if I make this shot, you're all going to go crazy! Yeah. However, if for some reason when I pull the trigger and the bolt comes out and the nail makes the bolt go off target and I do miss this shot, you are going to be even louder! Yeah. Because again, where are you going to see something like this? Particular thing. I have to aim with my chin. All right, now, the string is here, trigger is here. I need to breathe. I need to aim. I need my glasses, but I don't have them. All right, so, I'm going to need all of your help. I need a round. Give me that drum. There's something very important that I do need to tell you. That while I am aiming, I do need to be very careful with how my head is positioned. Too far forward or too far backward. And the nail exiting my sinus cavity will rip a gash inside me, causing a river of blood that nobody's got time to clean up. All right, so let's hope for no blood. There we go. Are you ready? Yeah. Start it again. And 3, 2, 1, go! Wait a moment, hold on. The grossest part of the show. Oh, good. Okay, let's see. All right. All right, let's see. Come on out of here. Let's see. Come on. No, give me the string and the bolt. Oh, wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that blood?